everyone, welcome back. In my last video I went over the Title Update 17 patch notes, which included some controversial changes for PvP, along with confirmation of some new gear coming and other things as well. Now after heading to Twitter afterwards, I saw people commenting on an old gem returning, and after rewatching my video I completely missed it. So today I wanted to talk about what will be a game changer. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's begin. Okay, so what am I referring to? Well, you'd have to go back to the Division for when this exotic was last available, and I'm talking about the Ninja Bike backpack. This exotic backpack changed the Division in so many positive ways and is widely considered the best exotic in the Division, or at the very least the most impactful. Massive confirmed in the PTS patch notes, the Ninja Bike will be returning with Season 11, and I can't believe I missed it. This will quite possibly be the most impactful change to the game since the game came out. In my opinion, bigger than recalibration library, bigger than the expertise system, all of that stuff, bigger than all of that stuff. So here's what Massive said in the patch notes. Ninja Bike Messenger Bag, Exotic Backpack, Talent, Resourceful, slots in with any equipped gear slot and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear and or brand set bonus. Allows to unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. The description is exactly what the backpack did in the Division, so it's sticking to its original function, and this is going to change the game. It's going to change builds like you've never seen, unless of course you play the Division and then you know exactly how impactful this is going to be. There's no doubt this will become the best in-slot item and the meta from Season 11 onwards, certainly in PvE, and I suspect it will probably become meta in PvP as well, although that will depend on whether the Jammer Pulse change remains as it is. And just quickly, I will say for any PvP players out there, they are looking into the change that was made to the Jammer Pulse. I suspect it won't remain as it is currently on the PTS. So let's look at exactly why this backpack is so powerful, just on a very basic level. Alright, so here we are in my stash, which I recently cleaned out, so I don't actually have a whole lot in here. But I just want to show you how powerful the Ninja Bike backpack is going to be. This is on the live game. I'm not on the PTS or anything. So this is the skill build that I've been running for the longest time. I love this build. It does work. Now, let me just show you how powerful this backpack is. If I was to replace my Empress International backpack, of course, I do lose the skill kills, increase total skill damage by 25% for 20 seconds. So you've got to take that into consideration, guys. You will probably lose, you will lose the talent from your backpack. We don't actually know at this point what the attributes are for the Ninja Bike backpack, or even if they're going to have any. So we'll have to wait and see. But let's just say I remove this, okay? So what will happen is I'll put the Ninja Bike back in here, and instead of only having two Empress International pieces on, the Ninja Bike backpack acts as if it was another piece of that particular gear. So actually, if I remove this, I will still have 3 pieces of the Empress International on, because I've got 2 at the moment, and then the backpack would add as an extra 1. So I've got 2 here, the mask and the gloves, backpack adds an extra 1. It would also add another 1 to my overlords here, so I'd obviously get 2 talents on this. I'd get the rifle damage and the accuracy, and if I wanted to go with someone else, I don't know, I could go with any, I don't even know what I've got on me, to be fair. If I wanted to go for China Light, for example, I could put that on there. I'd get the explosive damage, but I'd also get the skill haste. So there's that as well. Now, for my chest piece here, I've got the Hana Yu. Now, this would go up to, I'd basically have 3 pieces of this on at that point. So I'd have the skill haste, skill damage, and weapon damage. Now, weapon damage for this build isn't overly important, so I could decide, do you know what? I'm going to take off this holster here. I'll still get the 2-piece, which is the skill haste, skill damage, which I currently have. And maybe I throw on, I don't know, maybe Wyvern or something like that. I'm sure I've got some in my stash here. Let's have a quick look and see what we have. I've probably got Wyvern or something like that I could probably put in. I could put in this Wyvern. This is the claws out one. I could put this in. This would give me the skill damage and status effects. I get in the 2 pieces. So the amount of talents you could get, basically, you could have, well, at the moment, I could basically get 10 talents running at any one time, because the backpack would act as 1 or 5, and then you've got the 5 other pieces. So, you know, you've got 10 talents all in one go. Now, that's just an example of how it would improve this build massively. Like I said, you do lose the backpack piece, the talent, but it's still going to be super, super strong. If we look at something like Heartbreaker, for example, you could just run 3-piece Heartbreaker. You get the assault rifle damage, LMG damage, the weapon handling. And then you could run, say, 2-piece, I don't know, Hunter's Fury, for example. So that way you would be getting the 4-piece for Heartbreaker. Okay, so you're getting the Heartstopper talent there with the, you know, the bonus armor and the stacks and all that extra damage that you're getting for the pulse. But then on top of that, you're also getting, you know, the 2-piece, which is the shotgun damage, SMG damage, but you're also getting the 20% armor on kill and the 100% health on kill. So even with just this part here, you could potentially get up to, what, there's 50% bonus armor there at 50 stacks. And then with Hunter's Fury, you could then get an extra plus 20%, so 70% armor on kill, basically, with that. So that's going to be a crazy OP build. I can already guarantee that. And you can do that with so many of these strikers. For example, you could easily run just 3-piece strikers, and then, you know, you could run 2-piece Umbras. You'd get that, obviously, that rate of fire if you wanted to add that to, say, an LMG, but then you'd also get that crit chance and that reload speed that's so important for LMGs, which would increase your DPS hugely. You could even do it the other way around and have 3-piece Umbra and whatnot. There are so many varieties of builds, and like I said, guys, this is on a basic level. I am by no means a build crafter. As you've probably seen, there will be players out there, YouTubers out there, Marker Blades and many others that are going to create some crazy builds. I saw a Reddit thread of some crazy builds that I'd seen, and you're going to see some crazy stuff with this Ninja Bike come out. And I can already see crazy stuff, and I'm not a build crafter at all. But I already know how much this is going to make my yellow build better. This is also going to make, if I just go to one of my other builds, I don't even know what I've got here. I've got full inventory. I don't know if I can. This is my 4-piece Heartbreaker. This is, so I could easily just get rid of the knee pads, because I'd obviously put the backpack on. I could get rid of the knee pads. I'd get the 2-piece from Petrov, which would be the weapon handling on top. I could easily just put something else in there. I don't know what I'd want to put in there. I could put strikers in there. I could put anything. I could put, you know, Yuzuna Getica here. I'd get that 5% armor, but I'd also get that armor on kill. I could use Fox's Prayers again. I could use, you know, this. There are so many options here, guys. It opens up building in this game. Crafting builds and making builds for your character so much. And for anyone out there who does build crafting, this is like a dream. An absolute dream. And for anyone who doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's going to make such a big impact on the game, as it did in the Division 1, that for Season 11 onwards, I can see at least 1 billion videos coming out on YouTube of new builds. And I'm not surprised they brought it out, because it's going to make such a big difference. But it is going to be meta, guys. This is going to be what everyone wants to run. Like I said, is it going to be better than, saying, having Vigilance? I think so. When you find the right combination, it's going to be better than having that backpack talent. So there you go, guys. I mean, that, like I said, that's it on a basic level. This is going to be a game changer. There is no doubt about it. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any crazy builds that you can already think about. And guys, in Season 5, not Season 5, Year 5, Season 1, hopefully we get the specialization revamp. And if you consider how that's meant to change the game in terms of builds and stuff like that, if you have that on top of this and any other stuff that's coming with Year 5, I mean, the builds in this game, honestly, they're unlimited. They are unlimited, and this just adds to it. And I think this is great. Honestly, guys, I think this is one of the best items they could have possibly added to the game. It's going to be one of the most impactful exotics in the game, as it was in the Division 1, and I'm really excited for it, guys. And you should be too. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Until the next one, epic out.